Hello all, my name is Krishnak and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, today in this particular video, we are going to see how you can actually import custom Python modules. Suppose if you are creating a specific module, a custom module in your code, how you can import it in the different files. And I'll also try to show you what are the various different ways of importing this. Please make sure that you watch the video till the end, because this I'm just going to create it, write the code line by line and make sure that everybody understand it. So first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make one, let's say that I'm going to make one welcome.py file. Now inside this particular file, I am just going to define some functions. Let's say definition welcome all, and I'm going to just say print hello world. Okay, so this is the code I'm just writing. You can also create different Python modules itself, and it is up to you how probably you are actually creating. So let me just zoom in. Okay, perfect. So yeah, now this is fine. I've written a very simple function where it says welcome all, print hello world. Okay, now I'm going to save this. Right now, suppose if I really want to call this entire function or this function in my other file that is called as main.py. So how do I do it? It's very simple, guys. First of all, I'll say import welcome. Right now, this import welcome is basically my module. And remember, whenever I'm actually calling a module over here, it will be same. Like suppose if there is a function that I'm calling welcome, I'll just go and see the file name over here itself. And in the main.py, I will not actually write welcome.py, but instead I'll just write welcome. Okay, so you should never write welcome.py, but instead write welcome if you really want to access that particular welcome all function. So just understand, as soon as you create a welcome.py file, it acts as a module itself, right? Suppose if I don't write this, okay, if I don't write this and probably call a function that is called as welcome all, right? If I call this specific function, if I try to execute it, you'll be able to see that I will definitely get an error saying that name welcome all is not defined. Okay, so this is the thing over here. So in order to prevent this, what should we do? We will just do import welcome. Okay, and then in order to call this particular function over here, welcome all, I'll just go back to my main.function and write import welcome.welcome all. Right, so once I execute this, you'll be able to see, if I go and execute the Python file here, you can see the output as hello world. Right, so hello world is now actually coming, and you can actually see that it is perfectly working fine. You can also run like python main.py. Right, so many people has this specific confusion, Krish, whenever a custom module, this is basically my custom module, right, and I really want to call this in my main.py. So what I'll do, first of all, I'll import this entire file over here as a module or a package, and then call this particular function itself. Now suppose if you don't want to, you want to use alias, then also you can actually do, I can just write wc, right? Suppose if I write wc, and then I can also call this wc.welcome all. I'll talk about more about it, like why why this alias is actually used and why you should actually name it like that. Okay, so just give me a second for that. So this is one process that how you can do it. Now if I go and run the Python file over here, you'll be able to see that hello world is there. Okay, perfect. Now similarly, what I'll do, I will just try to create more function. Let's say that I'm using add, where I'm taking two variables a comma b, and I'm just returning the a plus b. Okay, now similarly, if I want to call it, you'll be able to see that, see, whenever we are importing this welcome as wc, by default, if you are creating any number of functions, that all things will get imported. Okay, suppose if you just want to import welcome all, or you want to just import add function, so how do you do it? So what I will do is that I'll say from welcome import add. Right, so this is my function. I'll say welcome add. Okay, oops, GitHub Copilot. This is all because of GitHub Copilot. I'm not even typing tab, then also it is forcing me to take this. Okay, so here what I'm doing now, I specifically want to use add. Okay, so in the welcome.py, you can see that there is also a function called as add. Okay, so I'm going to use this add function over here, only add. I don't want other function to get imported. So it is very simple. I'll use the from welcome module. I'm going to import the add function. So once I execute this, I'm probably write x is equal to add 12,23. Okay, and I'm just going to print the x. You will be able to now see that I will be able to call the add function. And here you can see 12 plus 23 is nothing but 35. So here you are actually getting the output also. So very, very good. You have understood, okay, any number of import statements, any number of, if I have multiple functions, I can definitely call it over here with respect to just writing that from that specific module, which function I want. Now, sometime I may also have a scenario that I want to call all the functions. So there are two ways. I'll just say import welcome as WC. Okay. And this WC can be used as WC.add or WC.print all or anything. Okay. If you don't want to go in this specific way, so what you can do is that you can also say that the other way is that you'll say from welcome import star. Okay. So this way also you can actually do from welcome, you're going to import star. That basically means you'll be able to import all the functions that are present over here. But still there is something. So if you want to call like this, just go and use this welcome.add or welcome dot any kind of function. You'll definitely be able to do it. Okay. So let me just execute it. Welcome is not defined. Why welcome is not defined? Okay. Let me do one thing as WC. Okay. Okay. So okay, I made one mistake over here. If you are writing from welcome import star, you can now directly use the function name itself and this specific function name. So once, if you're using this kind of import statement, guys, what you can actually do then, you don't have to call the welcome separately. Instead, you can directly call the function itself. So you can, here also you can call the function, and here also you can directly call the welcome all function. Okay. And probably execute it. Then you can see the specific output. So here you can see hello world and 35 is actually visible. Perfect. So you have tried to see that how different ways we can actually import it. Okay. Now let's see that why specifically do we give alias. Okay. Let's create two more files. Okay. So suppose I create a file called as test1.py. Okay. And probably I create another file which is called as test2.py. Okay. Now in test1.py, suppose if I write a function which is called as definition test, and here I'm just going to say that, okay, this is print test1 file. Okay. So this is my test1 file that I'm actually going to call. Okay. This function is basically present in my test function itself. So this will become my test1 module. Here I will just say definition test again. Remember the function name I'm using both in same, right? In test1.py and test2.py. So here I'm going to print test2.py. Very simple. Okay. So here also you can see in test1.py I'm using a test function and I'm saying print test1. In the second file where it is test2, again I'm using the same function. Okay. Now suppose I want to call this particular function over here. Okay. So what I'll write for, I'll say import test1. Okay. And then probably I'll also import test2. Okay. Now, or instead of writing like this, let me do one thing. Let me just write from test1 import star, from test2 import star, right? So this is there. Now after this, what I will do is that I will try to call the test1 test function. Suppose if I call the test1 test function, let me remove this first line, first one. Okay. So if I call test1 function, sorry, test function. Okay. Then what will happen if I execute it? Definitely it is going to execute the test function that is present in test1. So if I go and execute over here, you will be able to see test1 is printed, right? Or let me make a good message over here. So I'll say print test1, and similarly over here I will print test2. Okay. So in my main.py, if I go and execute now, here you can see print test1 is there. Now what if I import test2 also? Suppose if I say import test2 from test2 import star, right? Now in test2 also you have this test function, right? Now tell me, just pause the video and tell me that what message it is going to print. Okay, so if I go and execute this, here you can see that it is printing test2.py file. Okay, test2.py, it is printing that specific message because that is the message that I have actually written. Okay, so how to handle this scenario? Okay, how to handle this scenario, that we are going to see. So I'm going to say for import test1 as test1. Okay, or let me write is that test I can put anything like t1 I'll put. Okay, then import test2 as t2, right? Now if I use this alias name and call this test function, now it will be very much easy. Suppose if I'm going to call this t1.test or t2.test, now it is going to, it will be very much easy for actually helping this particular function to call the methods efficiently. Now here you can see print test1, print test2. Now if I want to focus on test2, so I will just remove this code and probably you can see that I will be able to find out test2.py, right? Now this overlapping is definitely not there, right? So this is also one technique how you can basically import it. See, other inbuilt function is very much simple. You can write import numpy as np, right? Import pandas as pd. You can write this. That is not a problem. And this all has some inbuilt function, pd dot. If I write pd dot, you'll be able to see this function. Similarly, if I write t1 dot, you can see t1 dot. If I write, there is an inbuilt function called as test, right? If I say import welcome.py, okay, welcome. Now, if I write welcome dot, so here you will be able to see all the inbuilt function, right? So here you can see all the inbuilt function, right? Whatever inbuilt function is basically getting created. So everything is actually there, right? So here inside this, you can see add function is there, welcome all function is there. If you don't believe me, just go and press dot tab. You will be able to find it out, right? So somewhere you'll be able to see welcome all also, and any inbuilt function, any number of inbuilt function that you have, you can see add and welcome all is already there, right? So this is definitely there. So that is how you can actually check out. And how we work with an inbuilt model, similarly, we'll be able to see all those things over here, right? Now let's see one more thing. Let me create one folder. So I'm just going to make sub over here. Now inside this sub, let me create a file. I'm going to say test3.py. Okay. Now imagine that I have created a function which is called as multiply. And I'm going to write a comma b and return a multiplied by b. Now, if I really want to call this particular function from this test3.py file from my main.py, how should I do it? Just focus over here. Now, here you can see that our test3.py is actually present inside a folder called as sub, right? So, I will say import sub. Sub will also now add like a module, and I'll say dot test3, okay, as t3. Okay, so let's consider this. Then I can write t3 dot, what is the function that is basically used is multiply, right? Now if I go and give 2 comma 3, let's give 2 comma 3. Okay, now I should probably get, you know, what should I get? I should basically get executed. Okay, it is going to return. So here I'm going to print this one and execute it, right? So write Python file. Now you can see the output is actually 6. Now what I have actually done over here, it's very, very simple, guys. You may also have files in subdirectories, or you may also have modules in subdirectory like this. You may have sub test3.py. So if you really want to call this particular file, it is very much simple. Use this module name dot this file name, and you can also directly call the functions if you want. Okay, you can also directly use this and call the function multiply or anything as you want, right? So this is a way. That is the reason why you see many folders. See what happens in this normal case is that whenever you are actually working, right, you'll be able to see that there will be in a real world project, you'll be able to see that there will be functionalities, there will be folders like logging, there will be folders, different folders, and inside this particular folder you will be creating your files, you'll be creating subfolders, you'll be creating different things. right? Inside this, you may be creating log.py, right? And this will be having different functions, and you can call those functions over here, right? So this was with respect to showcasing you that how many different ways are there to import your files, custom module files also. In the upcoming video, just tell me guys whether you like this video or not, whether it was helpful or not, understanding how to import different modules. In the upcoming videos, I'll try to show you how you can also create a PyPy package and probably upload in the PyPy website itself, right? How you can make your module available to all of the people who are actually using it. All they have to do is that install your entire library and start using it. Okay, that I'll actually try to do it in the next video. So I hope you like this particular video. Please do make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Thank you and all. Bye bye.